From the News Channel 8 studios, let's talk live with your hosts, Natasha Barrett and Melanie Hastings.
A new book's out, and it's pretty inventive, and it's got an interesting plot line to it.
Yep. So if you're looking for a good book to curl up with on a chilly autumn night, The Legacy Letters is an inspiring journey through the deepest thoughts and most tender emotions of a man's final days. And here with more is the book's author, Carew Papritz. Did I get that right?
You got it right.
And I didn't know a cowboy was coming on today. I saw you back there, and I was like, who's the Marlboro man coming on the show over there? How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. It's great to be here.
Where are you from with your cowboy hat?
Arizona.
Love it.
Yeah.
What part of Arizona?
Southern Arizona, near the border, yeah.
Very good.
Yeah,
because walking around here, I'm sure you get some looks.
I'll love it.
They're like...
So tell us all about your book, The Legacy Letters.
Legacy Letters is a series of letters from a dying father to his children that become a practical moral and spiritual guidebook for them. And it also involves a sort of a redemptive story of love for his wife. So there's a tragedy in there, and all these letters are...
It's a very serious book. I mean, the cover of it, The Legacy Letters, his wife, his children, his final gift are really letters to his children that I guess your character wants to leave these letters to his children to be given to him on his, what, 10th birthday? Their 10th birthday?
On their 10th birthday. So he's already died. And in effect, the letters arrive there, and the kids open up this box of letters along with all these knickknacks and whatnot, and then that's where the book begins. So
what made you want to write that?
Right, we should point out this is fiction.
This is fiction. Absolutely.
Healthy and happy.
Absolutely. No, you know when you have one of those wake up in the middle of midnight moments and you say, what am I doing here on this planet? What's my purpose in life? Well, I had that and it extended for about 5 or 6 years.
You've got deep thoughts. I usually have to say, can I hold this or do I need to go right now? Yeah. You're getting the pen and paper out.
Absolutely. And it just, the thing wanted to write itself. And I hadn't written in about 25 years. I was on this ranch. I was working as a cowboy. And I was out there alone looking at the stars, and all of a sudden this thing just picked itself up and wanted to...
That's probably a writer's fantasy, the landscape that you're out in Arizona.
Yeah.
The book is gaining a lot of popularity. Why do you think people are so attracted to this story?
There seems to be this hunger for people wanting to rediscover what's important in their lives. I'm stunned by the response to it. For example, just recently I received an email from this gal, and she'd written, I have this secret I've never told anybody in my life. And she said, my father committed suicide about 25 years ago, and I've been looking for some sort of message or letter from him all these years, and I finally found it.
Oh, through your book?
Through the book and through the letters in the book. And she says, I've achieved, I have closure and peace now that I've never had before.
Wow, that's pretty powerful
stuff.
stuff.
Very powerful. I mean, that was the type of thing where,
it gets you right there.
Right there. And then parents are coming to it, and they're saying, gosh, this is great because it's teaching my kids how to say thank you and please again. Or
well, when you were having these thoughts late at night and writing this book, you said over 5 years?
Yeah, about 5 years, yeah.
Did you, I mean, it's so intimate, and when you read them, you really feel like you're there with those people. But did you ever meet anybody or have any experiences with anybody who were basically on their deathbed?
No.
No.
No. No, I mean, of course we all have. I mean, with grandparents or...
Right. I just didn't know if you experienced something like this and maybe you channeled that into the book.
No, I think it was more just taking that moment in time. I think I had my midlife crisis a little bit early. So just sitting out there and having that time to think about these things and really just sort of... it was interesting, about 2 years ago, all of a sudden I woke up one day and said, uh-oh, you've become a philosopher. How did that happen? And that was, by looking into all the nature of how to live and all these thoughts about what's important in life. So, yeah.
Well, as we said, the book follows the story of this man writing these letters to his family. And it goes from pragmatic, everyday advice to more deep thoughts, deep moral lessons. What is the one lesson that you wanted to leave with the reader? What would be the advice you would share with your own family?
Really, that living a legacy life is not what you leave behind, it's how you live now. And to create these sort of legacy moments, how easy it is to sort of stop, smell the roses along the way. At least for me, for example, the other day I had a big lightning storm come in. Rain was coming down, I was like, I was working away, how we get. And all of a sudden I said, stop. Got a big cup of coffee, got out underneath the patio, listened to the rain come down, sat there for 15 minutes, and enjoyed myself.
And enjoyed it.
And all of a sudden I can remember that. You know, it's this great, great moment we put together. And I think that's easy for people to do. And so if they want to take away something, it's just creating these small moments in life that exact purpose and happiness and
Makes
meaning.
sense. We do run around a bit. Now that you, big-time author here, get a lot of press for it, you still doing the cowboy thing in Arizona?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Ride the horses, gather up the cattle and whatnot, so it keeps me grounded.
And what's cool about the book is that there's music associated with it.
Yeah.
You're a big musician.
Been playing for most of my life. I know the first question is it country music? No, it's more sort of Crosby, Stills, Nash type of, balladeer type of music.
Nice.
And that'll be coming out next year. And this is just sort of the appetizer.
Oh, the appetizer.
So this
just
is
whet our appetite, everybody.
This is whet the appetite. These are 40 of the letters the grown children decide to give to the world. Then it leads on to the big book, which is all 200 letters.
So we're going to look for that.
We're going to be looking for that coming up.
All right.
And then the music also coming out, so it's just going to keep coming out.
And the Legacy Letters are available now at Amazon.com, thelegacyletters.com, or possibly in local bookstores.
Yep, absolutely.
Carew Papritz.
You got it.
Very cool name.
Tricky.
Thank you so much.
Good to meet you.
Absolute
Good luck with
pleasure.
everything.
Yeah,
Thanks for coming to visit us.
Thank you again.
Lots more to talk about on the show, including one of the stars from The Big Bang Theory, another show I haven't watched, is engaged.
Plus, it's football season. That means tailgating, BGR, the burger joints. Nate Ripley will be here to show us how to add some fun and flavor to your burger.
Yes, and are you talking about bunnies?
I'm talking bunnies after
You're
those
talking
buns.
bunnies, yeah. We have a real live bunny here. Might be adoptable.
Yeah, 4 of them. North, south, east, and west.
Yes, there you go.
She's going to have information for us, Dr. Katie Nelson. Also, neuroscience. It may sound like a big word, but easier than you think to make it interesting for kids. Mary Porter Green of Curiosity Zone will be here with more on how our nervous system helps us perceive the world.
All right, we'll be right back.